I wanna start my day. I wake with the rising sun. I grab my things and my spoon and my pot and I turn my radio on and I'm gonna boil it up in the morning. Boil it up in the morning. Oh, boil it up with the morning boil.
And once again, thanks for starting your day right here, the home of Bahamian music and culture. We're, of course, on the island, 102.9 FM, broadcasting live from our humble but comfortable studios right here, number 76 on Dallas Wall Street. That's new music right there from Avi. I'm looking, I don't see nothing. Like I said, new music there from Avi. All right, we got some youngsters joining us here on the porch, Sandy Brown. Let's go ahead and allow them to introduce themselves.
To everyone.
Good morning, guys. Morning. Let's go. Give me some names now.
I'll start. I'm Danny Lowe.
Talk right into there, Danny.
Talk right into there?
Yeah, let me hear you.
Is any better?
That's much better.
All right.
Yeah.
Morning, I'm Danny Lowe. I'm a realtor at Better Homes and Gardens.
All right.
And 1/4 of the Easy All
Better Homes and Gardens. That's Mario.
That's Mario, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We like Mario around here. He hasn't been here in a while.
Yeah.
I'll let him know. He's probably listening right now.
Hey, Mario.
We didn't say we missed him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We just said he hadn't been around for a while.
Yeah, he hasn't been around
Don't
for
get
a while.
confused.
No, he's got to
Okay?
be back soon. Morning, Mario.
All right.
All right.
Hey, good morning. My name is Timothy Smith. I also am a co-founder of Easy Haul Truck Rentals, the country's leading self-hauling company, as well as I'm a sales agent at Better Homes and Gardens Realty as well.
You too. Well, the shop must be closed today, eh?
Mario letting him off a little early today.
No, Mario, don't let no one off.
And
Good morning. My name is Rashad Major. I'm one of the co-founders of Easy All as well, and I'm a realtor with Bahamas Islands Realty.
So, hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys.
Coincidence?
So you're all realtors,
Yes.
and you've all gotten together to form a moving
I
company.
assume that this is where y'all
Makes sense.
got the idea from. So let's start with that. Where did you guys get the idea from for, what is it, Easy Haul?
You guys are pretty young to start a business,
no, y'all
too.
look
We're
like
gonna
babies.
talk about that. Yeah.
So I guess before we say how we got the Easy Haul, we kind of have to start at where the group started.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we kind of put that connection together.
The three of us are really good friends from high school.
Okay.
And
Which high school is this?
St. Andrews.
Okay.
And in high school, we actually came together. We've been doing business together now since 2010, that was.
Really?
Yeah, so in high school, we actually put together this group. I won't tell you the name of it.
No,
But
Why you can't tell us the name of the
Was it
group?
like a rap group or
no,
a music group or something?
it's funny that we named it that in it's coincidental. It actually is called Trump Club. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
And at no point did y'all think lately maybe we should
We should tell people that.
change his name or
Yeah,
something?
no, but this was a long time ago, way before we.
So what the Trump name was?
Well, we used to throw parties. We used to throw parties together, and we actually started charging for them. Back then, a lot of people were throwing parties, but we decided we were going to throw parties and actually start charging.
Right.
And we were one of the first in our age group to start doing this.
Right.
And then we all went off to college, came back, and we decided we wanted to go into business together again.
So what that got to do with the Trump name? Where did
I
Trump
guess
name come from?
The word Trump actually means, like, if you look at the definition, it's above all, like
me
the Trump
Google.
card.
Yeah, I know it from cards. Yes.
Yeah,
So it has absolutely nothing to do with
Nothing.
it.
No,
Like
definitely
Whis. Y'all don't even know what Whis is anymore. Huh? No. Right? Yeah.
For us.
Tell you, since YouPorn, kids don't play cards anymore.
I'm sorry, since YouPorn, you don't do anything anymore. Red too. What's the other ones you like?
Porn HD.
Anyway.
I'll be posting soon.
So you guys all got together after you came from high school and was like, let's start a business.
Yeah, we wanted to start a business,
College, sorry.
and from college.
So what did y'all study in college? Where'd you go to college?
I went to college in Georgia, and
You're
I
in
studied
Georgia?
accounting.
Okay, where'd you go to college, Mr. Love?
I did 5 years in Beijing, and I did international
Beijing?
trade.
So you can
Yeah.
speak, you can
Mandarin?
speak, yeah?
Why did you do that? I
What,
was
I
waiting for
couldn't?
him to say if you could speak Beijingese or something, because I knew he was going to do it.
I was just gonna say
He was-
Chinese.
He was not going to say Mandarin.
No, I
was
wasn't going
waiting.
to say Mandarin.
I was waiting.
Mandarin is
Get out
pork. The only time I say Mandarin, I want some Mandarin pork.
But do you speak Mandarin fluently?
I do.
Say, I want some sweet and sour chicken for lunch in
Oh
Mandarin.
my.
我现在要一个甜蒜的鸡肉，吃在中午摊。
And you know what? We don't even know if that's true or not.
But it sounded good.
It sounded good, right?
Yeah,
I know.
sounded
I
good.
know.
Call in to confirm.
Yeah, I think we should call someone to confirm that because I'm
Yeah.
not sure about that.
Well, we could go to Google Translate or something like
But
that.
what did you
They're out
study?
there.
What did you say you studied?
International trade. So it's like economics with a bit of a spin on it, some logistics, a bit of law, and more studying the culture in which you're in. So I specialize, focus on the Asian consumer behavior, Chinese consumer behavior.
Must have been interesting going to school
And when was this? When you did this? What year?
2010. That's when I started.
If you had known that
Hey, he
Bahamas
just
would turn
finished.
into like mini Asia.
Yeah.
A lot of
Well, we know it's going to
opportunities
start.
now. I
Hey,
know.
You ain't left no little Lowe's up there who be coming knocking on the door,
No.
trying to get their immigration cards and stuff like that. You sure?
No.
Did you know the language before you went?
Not a lick.
Wow.
I couldn't even count to 5 a man in Mandarin.
Wow.
But when you gotta survive,
Yeah, you learn.
You gotta
You
order your
immerse yourself
food,
in
you
it.
gotta get around, you gotta try and talk to that girl.
Yeah.
You start to figure
Well,
it out.
you're just a Bahamian man. You know, you figured out things out.
And lastly,
We got little Bahamian kids all over this globe, but we still don't speak them languages, okay?
Such a weird man. And you, where did you go?
I
What
went to
did you
school at
study?
Long Island University in New York.
In New York, I got a good friend of mine who lives on Long Island still to this day, who come from right here now. So,
Oh, well, I went to the satellite campus in Brooklyn.
okay, in
So I was
Brooklyn.
actually in
Oh,
Long
they're
Island
not
City.
far from my daughter.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's in that area right now.
So what did you?
What did you study?
What did you study?
Business administration and maritime law.
Okay, and yet you all ended up in real estate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, come on, what is with realtors
It's
around
kind of
here?
just like businessy.
It's like none of the realtors I meet went to school to be a realtor. They all did something else and then decided to become realtors.
I know in our office, Mario is one of the only ones who
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, and that's because his
real estate.
dad,
Right.
you know, his dad was a realtor, so you know he was following the family way.
Well, I know with me, with international trade, thinking about it, it's not only goods, you're trading services. Real estate, in a sense, you're selling a service. So dealing with foreign clients, local clients, it's business related.
Yeah, and I guess your language had a nice little advantage in some markets too, right? All right, so
how
you
you
guys
guys
were
come
friends, went away, still kept in contact, came back home together,
Right.
All right, it's kind of surprising too. You know, that everyone came back home to. A lot of time, at least 1, 2, end up living somewhere else.
All my
Yeah,
friends
but-
are spread out.
Was it all decided you wanted to come home? Was there any?
That's an important point you made. Is that a lot of?
Oh, I make a lot of them. Just pay
No, he
attention.
doesn't. No, he doesn't. 1 in a million.
You know, it is very common nowadays that a lot of people go off and they say they're not coming home.
yeah, my
Yeah.
friends, like
Because
at
there's
least 5
nothing-
of my friends are not back.
And I have to totally disagree with that. I think
Right.
there's so much opportunity back home. Look, we started this business in a market that hasn't been exploited at all. We're
Yeah.
the first people to do this.
Yeah.
And there's a lot
I
of
can agree and I can disagree with that.
Don't worry, she's on the fence with everything.
Everything, I
So
know.
don't even take that as anything.
No, I say that because I've seen one of my friends. She's trying to get back,
Yeah.
and the hassle that she's getting from government trying to start her own business and
Yeah.
trying to do all that is very discouraging. And in her head, she's like, I might as well just stay here where my job is secure and I'm certain, and I'll make more money than come home and she wants to come home and help.
Yeah.
But it's just really, really, really difficult, as I'm sure you guys found out when you were trying to set up your
yeah.
business.
Forming a business.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the ease of doing business here.
There's no such thing as the ease
Yeah.
of doing
There's
business
no ease
here.
of doing business
Yeah.
here. And we,
It's like taking sandpaper and just scraping yourself.
the further we dove into it, the more it's like, wow.
The more
this is
difficult it
such
became.
an uphill battle.
Yeah.
But from the beginning, we already knew, we like, guys, knowing is doing is here. Let's just ride the slow train up, and we're going to benefit once we reach the top. You know
So
what I mean?
how did it start from the idea into, okay, this is something we really want to do, into, wow, it's done, and look at our dream.
Well, the thing is, this group came together and we actually had started on a number of businesses.
Okay.
As you said, it's not very easy to start
Yeah.
a business over
Yeah.
here. And we had some failures along the way. We're proud to admit that. But this was our first successful business to go off the ground. And, like you said, it took almost a year for us to get a
The
business
process
license.
from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Isn't that
And,
You got a
incredible?
business license.
To get
you
a
got
business
all that
incredible.
stuff set up.
Yeah.
And,
All of it.
Location.
and the thing
all
is
that stuff.
like if you're trying to promote young people to
Yes. Become
Start-
entrepreneurs. Uh-huh.
the process has to become a little bit easier.
A little bit. It has to come a lot easier.
I think I row about it all the time about how difficult it is to try and start a new business in this
Especially to do it the right way.
Yeah.
To do it the right way. Now you can go there and put up a tent and start your thing right there.
It actually is easier to do it the wrong way. It's easier, which is why you see a lot of people in their business, they don't have business license, they don't have TIN numbers, they don't have all of this stuff. They just go buy the stuff and resell it because it's so difficult, especially for young people. We live in a country that tries to promote young people and say that young people are the future, but it's difficult when you have 3 young men that's probably sit in front of someone to ask them for a loan, or when you try to go and set up a business license and people are like, y'all look like little boys. I'm sure y'all probably got that a lot too, where people like, no, we don't trust y'all in order to start it. So it is actually very difficult. So kudos to you guys for being able to stick through it. I know a lot of people.
But even if you have the finances,
it's
it
so
doesn't
hard.
speed up the process at all. And even if you got the money to pay for all the taxes and all the licenses you need, it doesn't seem to speed things up. It's just, you go from one department, from one ministry to another, and you got to try and track your paperwork. Try and find out. That's actually a thing in our country. Where is my paperwork? Right? Where process are we at? We should put a GPS. That's a business you start. Put a GPS on your government application form so that you can always physically find out where that damn thing is. It's craziness.
But I will give them props. They are trying to.
Yeah, you better. They listening.
Yeah, they are trying to improve the process. Now you see the business license is all online.
Yes,
and that strives towards
Yes, they are.
So they're making advances, but it has to become a little bit easier, definitely, for people to start businesses. I mean, I consider us very intelligent guys.
Yeah.
And we had a.
We'll determine that.
Yeah.
At the end of the interview.
And we had a very difficult time just getting a business license.
Why this business, guys? Why? I know you said you tried several. Why do you think this one actually made it to the finish line?
Well, I think we all had different vantage points as to say why this would work. I know my dad was a contractor, right? So when he passed, I took over his construction company. And, with construction, you have your booms and then it's slow. You have your booms and then it's slow. But in the interim, you still need to be maintaining your truck. You need to license your truck. You need to insure your truck.
Your expenses don't go away.
Your expenses don't go away. So what happened to me 1 or 2 times, boom, a job rolls in, go to start up the truck, got to change the starter. Engine's not turning over. Whatever the case may be. And I spoke to other. I'm also involved with the what do you call the construction board? BCA. Payment Contractors Association. And we have conversations and we relate and say I was saying so this and this. People, a lot of contractors, smaller contractors, this is a very common issue for them.
Okay.
So my thought behind it was, when for some of the smaller contractors, instead of actually buying a truck where they have to deal with all that headache of maintaining and licensing and insuring, you have a job for 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Just get the truck for those 3 weeks.
Just service the job.
And then return it.
Makes sense.
Your headache goes away.
So that's what it is. You rent the truck.
Yeah.
Work. Oh, okay. I totally thought
we don't do any driving. No.
Okay. So explain it then, because I totally thought it was something
basically, you're familiar with U-Haul in the United States. It's the same concept.
Yeah.
You come pick up your truck. If it's for a day, you pay your $99 a day plus VAT, and you pick up your truck. You pick up your truck. You do your work for the whole day, and bring it back. A lot of people in the Bahamas are comfortable with this. Where they're asking for a truck. A lot of people need a truck and they're like, oh, does my friend have a truck?
I've seen it on Facebook.
My uncle
have a truck I can use?
I think we have to kind of get out of that culture. It's a new concept here. There's a $1 billion industry in the United States, but
vehicle rental.
Yeah, vehicle rental.
Oh, yeah.
Truck rentals.
All the way, they got everything. All your heavy equipment, you could rent them all on a daily basis.
And we have heavy equipment rentals as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how many trucks and stuff do you guys have? Did you start off small, or did you say we might as well just invest everything in this and go for gold?
Yeah, we have a mix from self-drive trucks. We also have a trailer head, a 24-foot Freightliner. We have forklifts that go with it, so it's a piggyback. Now, with the self-drive trucks, which would be the F-150s, they're the only ones we allow to be self-driven. All the rest come as an operator, obviously for life.
So an operator comes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
No, you're not
Eddie
gonna-
and I can't just go in.
But you got to be qualified to drive a forklift, first of all.
Exactly.
Right.
So they come as operators. The only thing, we have self-drive trucks, the F-150s.
Right.
That's with an 8-foot bed.
Right.
So you can do some light hauling with that. You can pick up your little 2x4, your little plywood.
So you Bahamians, instead of throwing your washing machine on the side of the road, could invest one little $100
Or you
and
could
get
rent
rid
a
of
truck
and get
throw
rid
it
of
on the
all.
side of
That's
the
what I'm
road.
saying. That's $100, right, a day.
The truck to throw it on the side of the road. That's what they probably will do. I'm just saying.
I'm cutting off your mic. You're on timeout. You're on timeout for that. Okay, but instead of that dumping, because I hate that dumping, right? And you see that dumping on the side of the road. We got washing machines. You got refrigerators just sitting right there. So what y'all could do, and you could even do it with your neighbor. Right? Let's say you can put in $50 each and say, let's get all our heavy trash together one time, get one truck, load them up, go make that big run, and get it done. So this is a way to tweak this and helping our environment, too, because I take away some of the excuses of the dumping, which is a huge problem in our country. So I like the idea. I like the idea of neighbors co-oping together, too. I think y'all should pitch something like that,
That's
you know,
fine.
get together with your neighbor. I won't charge you for that one. All right?
Thanks for that.
But you know, let them co-op together and say, you know, even 2-3 of them can put them up together and get that truck for the day and make their runs and get rid of all that crap one time.
And I think our price is very competitive. It's eliminating so much stress of you calling so much people asking for a truck.
Yeah.
I think it's just getting out of that culture and getting people used to the idea of let's just rent the truck
Right.
for $100.
Well, it shouldn't be that hard, you know, because we're used to renting every time we travel.
Right.
You know, we travel to Florida, and whilst you could travel to New York and San Fran and not need a vehicle because, you know, you got public transportation, everything right there, Florida ain't the same way. You know,
Right.
Florida's all spread out, so we all know whenever we go to Miami or Lauderdale or Orlando or whatever, we are renting cars. And a lot of times, Sandy renting flipping jitneys. Okay, she's towed so many kids with her. They got a damn jitney, a caravan of them put together, you know. So we're used to, I think, that culture. I think we just got to educate them for you guys' business and how to apply that culture locally.
Well, that's,
you know?
that's what I was going to just touch on. I think, you know, in the Bahamas, we've evolved over the last, say, 30, 40 years. Back in the day, you know, you had like 7 brothers and sisters, and at least one of them going to have a truck that you could borrow on the weekend and go and do your stuff. Nowadays, this generation, you know, normally have 1 or 2 siblings, maybe 3 at most, all of them working in, say, some finance. They don't have a truck.
Yeah.
So you're calling around and trying to find a
Yeah,
person.
they got SUVs.
And you have, you got strangers coming to your house who you don't really trust. You know, I get it. And you're not sure what kind of vehicle you're going to get
Exactly.
either. And you have someone like Eddie pull up in this old truck with the work properly. Well, so it's good. It's good to have reliable transportation.
Definitely.
But I guess you guys are geared more towards like the construction, or it doesn't matter. It's just anybody you need it. Just give us a call.
It's anybody, and I think that's what's so special about this business, because you can focus on both the construction industry and like the single mom that needs to move furniture from one apartment to the next or anything along those lines. So it's not just tailored towards one direct audience, but it varies among customers.
Now, have you guys seen it blossom? Are Bahamians attaching themselves to it? Is it still kind of like, oh, I gotta wait and see how it goes? How have you guys, how's it been received?
Yeah, we didn't plan on it, but we actually launched the company right after Hurricane Matthew.
Oh.
And that gave our company a big boost. I'm talking in terms of exposure.
Yeah.
We were getting calls straight through the week. And, you know, since then it's been going uphill. Obviously, we're still small, but we'd like to grow in this year to where we are purchasing more trucks, getting more business. So
I plan on squatting on some land in Exuma. Can I tote some stuff from my house here, take your truck, take it on the mailboat, throw it on my property? I plan on thieving from the government and then bring the truck back.
This is why I said he only says a smart thing, at least only one smart thing.
Yeah, the smart part is knowing which one is the smart one.
well, we have contracts in place. I think some of those details are not, you know, it won't allow you to use our truck under our contract. But
what I'm getting my truck for, if I just say I want to rent the truck.
usually we ask, because we have payload
So you
capacity.
don't want to hear we got a shipment coming down south and we need a tow.
I mean, of course, these assets are expensive. We have to protect our assets.
Of
So we're
course.
definitely going to ask, especially self-drive purposes,
I need a
what are you
3 a.m.
building?
And minimum age. What's the minimum age to rent y'all? I would imagine it'll be a little bit higher than the normal truck, eh? Than the normal car rental.
You have to be 25 to rent.
Yeah, well, that would make sense to me. Yeah.
And that's for any rental vehicle in the Bahamas.
They'll rent it to you, but it can be super expensive.
Right, if you're younger than 25.
Younger than 25, yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So that's exciting, guys. So, how long has the business been around, and how do people access you?
So we've been around since
It's a
September.
hurricane, yeah, of course.
So
you just told us.
it's
that.
only been about 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're located in Centerville, across
Okay.
from Battery and Tire. But
Okay.
to be honest, we are on the road so often. The best way to contact us would be by phone
Okay.
at 242-601-7883.
Okay. And you have a website and all that we could check out?
Yeah.
Yeah. EasyHaulRental.com. Easy, just the letters, not
All right.
afterwards.
Yeah, well, we know your generation don't spell nothing else. All right.
At least our generation could spell.
Don't hold on. You ain't in that
I am in their
generation.
generation.
You better catch
He's
yourself.
definitely in our generation.
Thank you.
Credit for the age of that.
As she
Really,
tries
guys?
to
Really,
tries to
guys?
call us babies still, but
Really,
I
guys?
mean, y'all really look like babies. I hope that y'all would say I look like
Y'all,
babies. I don't want to look.
really, guys? Y'all, come on.
Ask them how old they are, Eddie.
How old are you guys?
I'm 23.
Yeah.
I'm 24.
Uh-huh.
34.
Hey, none
I'm
of
in
them-
their generation.
You are not in their generation.
You know, I just turned
You
30.
got weave older than them.
I just turned 30. I would still be in their generation.
Anyway, boys, we wish y'all great success. Anything y'all want to add before we let y'all go to work? Now, that's Mario just called me, by the way. I just got a message from him. He said you're late. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. Anything y'all want to add, though?
Just give us a call. We're open having discussions. Businesses, small businesses, large businesses, when they do their books and they think about it, some of those assets that they have in their books, they're not utilizing to their fullest and best use.
Yeah.
Let's have a conversation. Let's see if leasing a truck may be a better suit for you. Might save you some money in the long run.
Right.
So we'd be open to any conversation, having a meeting, having a discussion. Give us a call, and we'd love to meet.
All right, you got to do for our Mandarin listeners out there. You got to do the Mandarin little sales
Who,
pitch.
Eddie? Who?
You don't know who not.
No, who?
You don't know who not.
Who?
Some crew right out west right now listening.
They could probably speak English.
We'll find out. Go on.
如果你要一个出租车，你能打我电话是601-788-3。
And notice your mouth doesn't open much when you
That's
speak
like a
Mandarin.
woman because let me tell you.
Would that work for you?
Yes.
Really?
What I'm saying.
It would.
I find that to
That
be
would work.
Yeah, that's the first Amanda one.
Say, hey, sweetie, how you doing? What you doing? What you up to? Like, do a little pickup line, and man, let's see if it'll work for her. Walk up to her, like
Oh,
she's in the club. She's in the club. Work a little line.
Hey, 你好美女，你怎么样？
Yes. I'm sorry. It
The
does.
meow, meow.
Menu is
It does.
beautiful woman. Menu.
Menu,
Menu.
menu,
It does.
menu,
You should not.
May-
Menu.
not menu.
menu,
New.
menu,
He has a problem with English.
It's
Don't-
like
don't even-
MAYNEW.
menu.
Yeah, kind of.
Try that though.
Menu.
No, you really should.
Menu. That work?
That works.
So that'll do it about Italian and those other traditional,
yeah, 'cause it's
love
different.
languages.
It's different, and maybe I gotta go say something, but I'll leave that alone.
How do you say, let's go get a conch snack?
Seriously, calm.
I don't know what to say.
What do you mean they don't sell y'all? Hey, in China, there's something little baby conchs in the can all the time. Don't try that. We've seen that. You know how to say conch? Say it in English. Say conch in English, but the rest in Mandarin.
What is it? Let's go get a kung snack.
Yeah, sweetie. Let's go get a cutter special. You can say cutter?
你要不要吃一个 kung snack?
He's trying to
Like insert.
snack.
Best thing you ate over there.
Snack.
Best thing I ate or most interesting?
Most interesting. I don't care about the best. The most interesting.
I've had snake. I've had scorpion.
Why would you do that? I mean, just no. Seriously, why?
You know what I describe it as, especially the scorpion. When you like deep fry a drumstick.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the bone is like that thick
Yeah.
really flavorful.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's
but why
nice,
would you-
right?
Yeah, that's
I don't care what
nice.
it tastes. Why would you eat that? Why would you sit down and say, yeah?
We all want to
What did
live.
you-
We all want to.
You can't say you don't like it if you've never tried it.
Yeah.
We all want to live
chicken
our best
everywhere I
life. You know?
go.
We want to all
No.
feel alive. So
So how'd you have the snake?
the snake, it's like sauteed. I mean, it didn't really have enough. It tastes like chicken. I know it's cliche,
Lies.
Yeah.
but a lot of your stuff
Lie.
you want just tastes like chicken.
That's a
And
lie.
texture-wise, chewy? Was it chewy?
Rubbery.
Nasty.
A little rubbery?
Chicken don't be rubbery.
All right, what's the worst thing you tried?
That
The
same
worst
snake.
thing?
Yeah. The worst thing you ate?
I tried donkey before too.
Hey, well, you
can
don't
get it
got,
here.
you don't got it over there for
No,
that.
it's just gamey. I mean,
What they call it down there? They call
No, I don't.
gamey.
they call it
You
don't
can get it
tell
in
or
the
something like
island. Yeah,
that.
I'm trying
They
to
call it
remember what
don't
they call
tell or
it.
something like that.
Don't. That's
That's
flamingo.
flamingo. Hush soup or something.
Hush
Yeah,
hush. Yeah, maybe that's what
I
it is.
never had that.
Flamingo.
Just for the record.
All right.
The Eagles.
All right, well, guys, I think it's tremendous
It's
that there are three young Bahamians, go ahead, get their education and come back. If you look in our history, especially for our founders, guys who really built this country, the one thing they all had in common was the fact that they went away. And they learned how other places were doing things, and they, got experiences abroad, and then they came home. And they brought that experience back with them, and they brought that energy back with them as youth and the ideas and stuff, and they made a difference. So I think it's great. We talk about the brain drain a lot. I think it's real cool that three young, educated cats like you guys. Go ahead, Sonny. I said cats.
They didn't even know what cats is.
Yeah, okay.
Cats.
But coming back, and want to help build this country. And and I agree with what you said earlier. We always talk about, what is there to do. But, there's always room at the top and in the industry already, that's already there. And there are a lot of things down here, the ideas that are all waiting to be addressed. And you guys found one. I hope it works out tremendously for you. And I hope everything starts rolling for you. I think you're all a great example. And it'd be awesome to see y'all have some success. And as far as the hassle with doing the business, getting the license, somehow we have to, I don't know, either we got to work through the Chamber of Commerce or whatever, but something has to be done on a national issue to take away some of the hurdles. Now, nobody is saying shorten the system. Nobody is saying cheat the system. Nobody is saying give a free ride or none of that. But they just got to make the system not an obstacle course.
For sure.
Just make it doable.
Make it a sprint, not a marathon.
Yeah, we all want to do it, and you want to do it right. Because one thing about doing it wrong, somebody could come and take it away from you one day. If you do it right, it's yours. So I applaud y'all for that, and I hope government does cross those T's, dot those I's, and make the process just a little bit easier. All right?
Thank you so
All
much.
right, guys, good to meet y'all this morning, man.
Thanks for having us.
Do well. All right, I know a lot of y'all running late, getting to the man job. Get the bibby out your eye, get the grit out your teeth. Yeah, Mario, he's sending them right now. I hear you, Papa. Here we go in about 20 minutes now after the 9 o'clock hour. Let's rush you in there with a little colors this morning.